This video brought to you by Loot Crate. Go to trylootcrate.com/HaloCanon and use promo code BRIDGE10 to save 10% on a new subscription. Stick around to the end for more details. Hey there, Canonites, welcome back. Today we're obviously unboxing the latest Halo Legendary Crate, which the theme of which is Arena. Not my favorite theme, but you know what? Let's take a look and see what's in here. Maybe I'll be persuaded otherwise. Opening the box, of course. Oh, hello, Intel. Opening the box, of course, we got the interior art as always, which in this case is a bunch of different helmets. So, not my favorite, but regardless. Intel first, of course, which I'm hoping that's not indicative of what's inside. And this time, the Intel's pretty interesting, actually. I'm surprised. So, pleasantly surprised, mind you. First is a scan of Commander Palmer's face, for anyone who loves that beautiful mug. That's that. And as we learn through the actual Intel itself, our Spartan, the Apollo Spartan, the LC Spartan, however you like to put that, is interviewing Sarah Palmer, Commander Sarah Palmer, aboard the Infinity, specifically about the state of Cortana in Halo during the events of Halo 4. And of course, this meeting is happening July 23rd, 2559. Now, it's been generally indicated that Sarah Palmer had returned to Infinity or made contact, most notably through the inclusion of various Promethean enemies, notably the Warden in Halo 5 Warzone. But this is like the strongest indication. This is your direct indication for the people that would needed that. Which I know there were a few of you, which is fair. I'm not trying to criticize. Anyway, so the Apollo Spartan, our Spartan, is interviewing her to try and figure out basically, quote, track down a root cause for Cortana's current state, which Palmer rebuts. So rampancy's not sufficient to cause anymore, or isn't a sufficient cause anymore. And the guy said, the Spartan. I say the guy, as far as I'm aware, the gender is completely unconfirmed. So, let's hope that stays this way this time. We don't need another Noble 6 situation. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. The Apollo Spartan says the situation's complex, and they go into detail about how not necessarily Cortana's origins, which are unique, mind you, created from a clone of Living Mind. A very modified Living Mind, mind you. That gets into a whole lot of different lore I won't go into here. But, referring to taking extensive data from 2 Halo installations and a Covenant space station, in this case referring to the Unyielding Hierophant. God, that's hard to say for me sometimes, ain't it? Along with personality splinters. If you've read spoilers for First Strike if you haven't read it. Great book if you're into the lore and haven't read it. It's Eric Nyland, so it's amazing. But so when they're on board the Unyielding, when her and Blue Team and some survivors from Reach and Installation 04, yeah, a lot of backstory there, are on the Unyielding Hierophant. She splits herself into several, or she's able to make several copies of herself, which in turn make copies. It gets, anyway, personality splinters. It's essentially what we see happen in Halo 4 at the end of Halo 4, though not for the express purpose of tearing off rampant aspects of her. They're like direct copies of her. Just the copying process gets progressively worse. Anyway, I'm going off topic again. Contact with a Covenant hostile Covenant AI, Gravemind, yada yada. So a lot of uniqueness. So that's like the closest hint we get again to the kind of logic plague angle that has been going on, which I'm really hoping is a red herring at this point. Like, the only reason I would support it is as a way to hint at the Flood returning. But honestly, I don't think it's necessary for to explain Cortana's current state of mind. But anyway, So it goes on. There's a bit of... They talk about Andrew Del Rio, former Andrew Del Rio, and they note he's a senator here. That's from Hunt the Truth, so that's pretty cool. But former Captain Andrew Del Rio ordering her final dispensation, which Palmer notes that she disagreed with, would have preferred like stasis or something. But yeah, final dispensation was unnecessary at the time, she says. And as we learn towards the bottom here, that essentially the reason for this interview is that Lasky is hoping to find a way to get ahead or combat Cortana. You know, some angle essentially is the point of this. And that would seem to hint that that is the point of Apollo, because this has all the intel from this second series, mind you, has basically been an Apollo investigation into what may have happened to Cortana, and now we see the reason why. Not that it was hard to guess. But the thing that really caught my attention, I think, is that at the very bottom it says, "You mentioned that Cortana was how Cortana was made might have something to do with her being unique. Who would I talk to about that?" Now, that's obviously Halsey bait, and I'm not the biggest fan of it just because it's like, realistically, with all the digging that this Spartan has done, at this point, they should more than know who the reason behind that. But anyway, so it's a nice hint that I guess maybe the next crate or some future crate we might see an interview with Dr. Halsey, and that'll be interesting, I'd like to think. Anyway, next up is the shirt for this one, which is actually pretty cool looking. Ooh, and that's nice and long too. I love that. But that is so cool. Make sure you guys can see that properly. It's hard to get good light on it. But, you know, it's Spartan 4, or it's a Spartan 4 recruit helmet, or Mjolnir Gen 2 recruit helmet with a bunch of weapons, and it says Morior Invictus. So that just looks really damn cool. I'm going to be very happy to wear that. Next up, we have a hat. That's even harder to see. I don't know if it's actually going to show up on camera here. You can kind of see it in the light there. There you go. You can kind of see it. I don't know why they went with black on black, but yeah, it's based on the Spartan 2 insignia, but that's the Spartan branch insignia, and that's pretty damn cool, actually, regardless of the poor choice of black on black. After that is a towel, which is way too small for me, but I would never probably use it regardless. So towel with the post-war, I should say, UNSC logo. So that's pretty cool. I'm never going to use it, but whatever. Ooh, gold sniper pin, so that's pretty neat. That's pretty wizard, as they say across the pond. The poster, which, regardless of my feelings about the theme, is pretty damn awesome. Once again, drawn by Isaac Hannaford. But anyway, we have Spartan 4s wearing recruit armor, which is definitely one of the better ones. One of them, interestingly, has shoulders, shoulders and arms, which a lot of people have said looks like the Chief's armor. He is holding a brand new weapon that has not been seen in the games before, with looks like a clip in the front of the gun that goes closer to the front of the gun. I don't know a lot about guns, so please don't be too harsh on me if you know things about guns. Anyway, it looks pretty cool, despite my hesitation about the overall theme. And of course, last but not least, is the figure. And there we go, Spartan in World Champion Athlon armor. Definitely my least favorite thing ever. I do not like Athlon armor, and I don't like the World Champions branding, because I don't care about that personally. If you do, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to judge anyone. That's just, that's my bias. But, other than that, it's a good figure. It's a cool figure. I love the thruster bits here. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. And there you have it, the latest Halo Loot Crate. The next crate theme is called Truth Foretold. The theme seems to be centered around the Prophet of Truth and the time that he and his fellow hierarchs, but mainly he, was in control of the Covenant. Now we know that the intel is going to continue the current investigation, but I'm kind of hoping that somehow they might work in something about truth, maybe how deep his knowledge of the truth about Halo went, because there's still some debate about that. Like, a lot of his actions and a lot of what he says in Halo 2 would suggest that yes, he knew that the religion was a lie, but he still believed that the Halos would send them on a great journey when activated. But then you get to Halo 3 and he says stuff like, I've brought us to this holy sanctuary, safe from the fires of Halo. So it's like, all of a sudden, wait, does he know what the Halos are actually going to do? And, why is he, I guess better, why is he saying that out loud to his followers? Aren't they going to suddenly say, oh my god, wait a minute, what does that mean? But anyway, it'll be interesting to see what that comes with. The Truth figurine looks adorable with the giant bobblehead Truth. So, yeah. I'm excited to see what that's going to contain. Though, I'm more excited for the Series 3. I hope that happens. And hopefully we won't have a constant storyline across the intel, but intel that focuses on whatever, more closely on whatever the theme is of the individual crate. The ODST crate and the intel that came with that was amazing. That was beautiful, and I want more of that. We kind of get close with a few of the Season 2 or the Series 2 crates, but nothing quite like that. And even for some of the lesser Series 1 crates, the focus on the lore related to the theme of that crate was just beautiful. So, anyway, I'm rambling. Overall, I liked this crate, all things considered. The shirt is pretty badass. The intel was actually pretty satisfying. I was really worried when they announced Arena, what that would necessarily entail. But yeah, like I said, I'm satisfied. So, and of course, I'm always curious to know, what do you think of the latest crate? Especially if you did get it, and even if you didn't, what did you think? And more specifically, what did you think of the intel? Let me know in the comments below, because I always love reading those, even if it takes me forever to respond. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been Halo Canon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, consider a Loot Crate subscription for yourself. By going to trylootcrate.com/HaloCanon and using the promo code BRIDGE10, you can save 10% on a new subscription to the base crate offering. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service for epic geek and gamer items and pop culture gear.